Hey, it's me, Sugarberry, and welcome back to another vintage toy haul video.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh boy!
And today I'm going to show you a variety of toys. I've got My Little Pony, Strawberry Shortcake, I've got Barbie, I've got, what else do I have? Cherry Mary Muffin, and there's a couple other things in there as well. The first group of toys that I want to show you are all toys that I bought on eBay. And the first one I got is Cherry Mary Muffin. This is actually Cherry Mary Muffin from the third wave of toys. They were released by Mattel between 1988 and 1990. Like I said, 3 waves, one in 88, one in 89, and one in 90. And Cherry Mary Muffin herself was released in all 3 waves. And all the Cherry Mary Muffin dolls were scented according to their names. So there's Cherry Mary Muffin, who smelled like cherries. There's Betty Berry, who smells like berries. There's Banancy, smells like bananas. That sort of idea. So the first 2 waves were more kind of like fruit-themed dolls. And like I said, they smelled like their fruits. And then in the third release, which was 1990, there was 5 dolls released. The third wave was more ice cream themed. So they all had like these sparkly dresses, they had sparkly hair. They each came with like an ice cream cup kind of thing that could transform into like a real ice cream dish for a child. They came with a small bag of sprinkles that you could put on your ice cream and a little spoon, which I think is really cool. This is actually the second doll that I have from this wave of Cherry Mary Muffin. I have the Cookies and Cream doll in my collection, but she doesn't have her original dress. She's actually wearing the outfit for the Grape Ice doll, also from third wave. And like I said, all these dolls had these sparkly outfits. They all had these bodysuits underneath with these frilly sleeves, shiny material, which I really love. And then on top of them would either be a little skirt, or like this one has these little sheer pantaloon type things. Really cute. They use this classic 80s pearlized shiny iridescent material that you see on a lot of like 80s dolls. I always think of Peaches and Cream Barbie. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, a little pink skirt. And then underneath that is these little polka dotted sheer pants. And then in the third wave, they also had colorful hair, some of them. Whereas the first couple of waves, I think they just had more natural colored hair like browns and blondes. But you can see she's got pink hair. See, for instance, this is the Cherry Mary Muffin from the second wave from 1989. And you can see the difference there in the hair color and the outfit. Quite a difference. Even the shoe color is slightly different. A lighter pink and a darker pink. And I've already cleaned up this doll. She had white marks on her face that came off really easy. I think it was just like white acrylic paint or something like that. Very easy to get off. And then I styled her hair, which didn't exactly turn out the way it was supposed to. This is supposed to be a little bit more curly, but it's fine. It's got volume. And you can see the tinsel. Really beautiful. Look at her little chipmunk cheeks. Little squinty eyes. She's got blush. So pretty. And then from another seller, I got these 3 My Little Ponies, also on eBay. So this is Baby Jangles and Tangles. Baby Jangles has the yellow hair and Baby Tangles has the white hair. They're from the Newborn Twins series from year 5, so 1986, 87, somewhere in there. And they're both green, or like this aqua color with sort of like a Humpty Dumpty symbol as their cutie mark. They both look almost exactly the same, except Baby Jangles here, her back foot is back a little bit, whereas Baby Tangles is just standing straight. They do that with a lot of the Newborn Twins, where they have them in a slightly different pose, but they look super similar. And there were various Newborn Twin sets, and they all came with all kinds of baby accessories like diapers, bottles, dishes, spoons, toys. Some came with little rockers that you could put the ponies on and they could rock back and forth. These two actually came with little nightgowns as well, which is really cool. Super cute. And then I got baby Tic-Tac-Toe. She's a first tooth baby pony from year 5, so 1986-87. Same year as the newborn twins I just showed you. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I love her rainbow hair in contrast with her bright yellow body. She's a very vivid pony, and her cutie mark is obviously little Tic-Tac-Toe. And I have a couple of ponies from this set. I have baby Bouncy and baby Quackers, but there's a few that I'm missing. I love these because they have little teeth. One little tooth sticking out. That's supposed to be their first tooth, I suppose. And she originally came with a little pretend tube of toothpaste, a little toothbrush, other tooth-related accessories, toys. She came with a duck comb, and she came with panties. Super cute. I've always really liked yellow ponies for some reason. They really stand out to me. But any color is good. I'm not going to complain about any color. And then I was checking out Facebook Marketplace as I do on a regular basis. I did buy this big bag of strawberry shortcake toys. A lot of these I already have. A lot of these are duplicates, the dolls specifically. But the reason I picked up this lot is because there's a lot of fashion pieces in here that I don't have, and a lot of pets that I don't have. So, and by the way, this whole bag of strawberry shortcake toys, I think I paid like, I want to say like $60 Canadian dollars, which is really not bad considering I got a lot of the dolls and the pets. They are missing some outfit pieces, so they're not perfect. But yeah, I thought it was a great deal. And yeah, in that bag were these two. These are strawberry shortcake dolls. They don't look like the other dolls that you would normally see. These are the Berry Baby Strawberry Shortcake dolls. They're like drinking wet dolls where you can make them drink and then they wet their diapers kind of thing. There were 4 of these released in 1984. This is Berry Baby Strawberry Shortcake. As you can see, she's got the strawberries all over her. And this is Berry Baby Lemon Meringue. There were 2 others. I think there was, I don't remember which ones they were now. Blue one, and I don't remember which ones they were. Yeah, and like all the other strawberry shortcake dolls released by Kenner, they were scented like their names. These don't smell. they just smell like vintage toys, which I actually don't mind the smell of vintage toys. I've always kind of liked that smell. And each of these came with a bottle, a hat. As you can see, this one still has her hat, but this one's missing. They came with a nightie and a diaper, which they are both wearing. They both have their little diapers. This one has a slipper. It looks like it's missing one. This one's missing both of her slippers, sadly. Cute. I love that they have freckles. And then in that bag was this, which is actually one of the bottles that came with these dolls. It looks like the nipple of the bottle has been bitten off, but it's kind of cute. It's like in a flower shape. Really adorable. Yeah, so that's a first for me. I mean, these are not really something that I would gravitate towards. I'm not really big into the whole baby doll kind of thing. But these are strawberry shortcake and they came in this lot, so I'm not going to turn them away. They're definitely going to go up on my shelf. And they are really cute, you know, now that I'm looking at them. They're actually smaller than I thought they would be. I thought they would be more, I don't know, I just thought they'd be a little bit bigger. Which is good. That's a nice surprise. I like that they're this size. And then I got these 2 combs. These are definitely strawberry shortcake combs. They've got the strawberry right on the handle there. And I don't have any strawberry shortcake combs in my collection, so I'm excited to have those. It looks like all the dolls in this bag were released between 1980 and 1981. There were some, like there was one earlier release of strawberry shortcake dolls in like 1979, 1980, something like that. But these all have the cupped hands, all these dolls, so we know that they're not from the very first release. So first we have Strawberry Shortcake herself. She's got her dress, her tights, and her shoes. And she came with Custard. Custard is her little cat pet. Really cute. She doesn't have her hat, sadly, but that's okay. I did have a custard already, so this is a duplicate for me, but my custard has a giant hole in the back of her body here, like a giant hole in her butt. So this one is probably going to replace that one. Custard's face is slightly rubbed off, like her mouth right there, but she's looking in pretty good condition. She just needs a scrub. She's very dirty. And so is Strawberry Shortcake. She's dirty too. But yes, I'm going to take these shoes off of her and put them on my other one, which is in a little slightly better shape than this one, because I don't have her shoes. So that's cool. So now I have another duplicate Strawberry Shortcake. And then I got Apricot and Hopsalot. This is also a duplicate doll for me, and Hopsalot is also a duplicate. But again, the reason that I picked up this lot is because she's wearing her hat, which I do not have. My doll has her outfit, but no hat. So this will go on my existing Apricot doll. And then I got Angel Cake with her little skunk souffle. This doll is a duplicate for me, but I don't have this gold hair piece yet, so I'm going to put that on her. And I don't have these shoes yet, so I'll put that on my original as well. And I don't have Souffle Skunk. Souffle Skunk is this like purplish skunk with a blue bow on her tail. She even has a little bow tie on the front here as well. It's hard to see. I just love it when I can just piece things together. It just feels so good. And then Blueberry Muffin wearing her original hat and outfit. She's just missing one shoe here. I did find this doll once at a thrift store, but she was completely nude. So this is a duplicate, but she's got pretty much her whole outfit, so I'm not complaining. And then this is her little pet cheesecake. Cute little guy. I didn't have this in my collection yet either, so here we are. And then we've got Huckleberry Pie, which I already have him in my collection as well, including his hat. I was missing his shoes though, but this guy is in way better condition than the one that I have, so I'm just gonna keep this one. And I got his little dog Pupcake, which I did not have in my collection yet, so that's new to me as well. He's a little brown dog with green and white stripes all over him in different spots. His tail and everything. Very interesting. He matches his owner. And then Raspberry Tart here with her whole outfit again. Again, I did have Raspberry Tart before, but I was missing, I think, her shoes and her hat. This one is in much better condition than the one that I have, so she's going to replace mine. And I got Rhubarb, her little monkey pet. Rhubarb is a brown little monkey with purplish pink accents. Very cute. Again, I did not have Rhubarb in my collection either, so that's a nice welcome addition. And then Butter Cookie. Again, I have Butter Cookie in my collection, but I was missing her, actually her whole outfit. I think I just had her nude. But I love now that I have her hat and her little jumper. She doesn't have any shoes or socks or anything. She's just a little baby with her little jumper on. Little bow at the front of the hat there. And I got her pet Jelly Bear, which again, I don't think I had in my collection yet. I don't think I do. Yay! Jelly Bear is just a little yellow bear. And then Lime Chiffon. Another duplicate for me. I'm trying to remember which pieces I have and which pieces I don't already. I think I actually already have her whole outfit, except for maybe her shoes. And sadly, she's got this ink-stained hat on her, so yeah. So I'll probably just put the shoes on my other doll, and that'll be about it, because I think my other doll is in better shape overall. And then this is also a duplicate for me. This is her parrot. I can't remember the name of this parrot now. What is it now? I'll put it on the screen. Yeah, like I said, I already have this one in my collection, so this is a duplicate, but he's super cute. I love how their pets match them. Some of them, not all of them do, but I like this combination here. And then there was one other doll in this lot that isn't a strawberry shortcake, but it's still pretty cool. It's a Herself the Elf doll. I know nothing about these dolls, so I had to do a bit of research because this is my very first one. Herself the Elf was a toy line that was released by Mattel in 1982. And there are these little fairy elf kind of creatures that use their magic to take care of the forest, to take care of the animals in the forest. And there were 5 dolls released. It wasn't a huge collection. I have the names written down here. There was this one, this is Herself the Elf. There was Meadow Morn, Wood Pink, Snowdrop, and Willow Song. Very cute fairy-like names, or very cute elf-like names, I suppose. Woodland names. And they all have these painted on tights. They're posable, their legs and arms move. And they have shoes, little elf-like shoes. And she's wearing her original suede velvet looking dress. And she has her original hairpiece. Her hair is super curly. It's a combination of curly and straight. And she has a little bell. I think they all might have had bells on them, if I remember right. Look at that little face, little tooth. So cute. So now I'm definitely gonna have to pursue getting the other 4 elves of this collection. There was also a TV special for Herself the Elf that was released in 1983. I think it was only about like 20 to 25 minutes long, which I haven't seen yet. So I think that might be something I might watch tonight, actually. And in this lot was also this little comb, which actually belongs to Herself the Elf. I would not have recognized this if it came in a random lot of items, but I did one of those photo searches on Google and it told me that this is a Herself the Elf comb, pink comb with a little flower on it. And then one day Prime was out thrifting without me, which doesn't happen very often. Usually I'm the one that's doing the thrifting, or we do it together, but for some reason this one day he was by himself and he found a lot of Barbie items for me, but it included some pretty interesting things. So I'm going to turn the camera elsewhere right now just to show you a couple of things. And then Prime also picked this up for me. This is the Cool Times Barbie Action Scooter. It was released in 1988. It doesn't require batteries or anything. It's just a scooter that you push back and forth. I just love this. Here, let me zoom out here for a sec. This is so cool. I just love the stickers all over this thing. Barbie, headlight. And here it says Barbie again. More stickers. I think this color combination is just absolutely perfection. The light pink and the yellow and the light lavender purple color. So cool. Oh, and this light blue as well. And then I just so happen to have Cool Times Barbie here. And she can sit right on there like that. Ta-da! That is so cute. Very cool. And then in this lot was also this Barbie sign thing. It took me a while to figure out what in the world this is. This didn't actually come with a Barbie. This was a separate play set, and it included this stand. It included a little chair with like chair desk type thing, and it included a couple of these little backpack looking things, which I happen to have already. I got it in another lot at some point, and I'm pretty sure it belongs with this set, which is really cool. There was also a yellow one, a pink one and a yellow one. So anyways, it was released in 1990, and it's a Barbie classroom set. So this is like a display teaching sign. And the cool thing about this is on this side, there's musical notes, and I can read music. I do know how to play piano, so there's not much of a song on there. It's very, very simple, which is okay. It makes sense if you're teaching someone. And then this whole card comes right out, and you can flip it around so that the other side shows, which is the world map. So cool. But I like the pink and yellow better together, so, and I like the music notes, so that's how I've chosen to keep it. And then there was these two lounge chairs in the set as well. There's no dates on them. It says made in Thailand, but I believe these come from the Rockers Rockin' Pool Party set. I think it was released in probably like the mid 80s, because it was like from the Barbie and the Rockers line. But I did find some other pool sets from around that time as well that had yellow loungers, but they looked slightly different. So I'm pretty sure these come with that specific set. They probably reused this design in other sets as well. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw this in blue in one of the pool sets as well. So anyways, I am going to use these for display. I have a whole Barbie beachy display that I'm working on. So these will probably go in that display. And then you've probably already seen this in the background of some of my videos if you've been watching for a while, just because I never know where to put it. So it ends up in random places. This is the 1987 Living Pretty dining table. And it would have originally come with 4 chairs. I actually only have 3 of them. I have 2 here. One fell on the floor and I'm not gonna go get it. But they all look the same. This one you can see is clearly discolored. It's very yellowed. And it's got its original sticker on the back. It is missing its cushion. They're all missing their cushions. But really cool. And I love that the table has this sort of mirror effect on it. And really interesting design as well. And then there's sticker designs all around the edge. And then this set also originally came with, like plates and cups and things like that as well. So once I get my Barbie townhouse up and displayed, I want to incorporate this somehow into the display. And then I have lots of Barbie plates and cups and things like that. So put them on the table and I think it'll be a cute little display. And then I got this G3 My Little Pony, also from the same thrift store. And I can't remember if it was part of this lot or if I just bought it some other random time. And to be honest with you, I didn't even do too much research on it. I do know that this is Rainbow Dash, but I don't know what year she was released or what set she came from or anything like that. Blue pony with a rainbow, and she's got this necklace here with a bow on it. That's interesting. Instead of a heart here, she has a coat hanger with a heart in it. I've never seen that before. I don't know what that means. And then pretty rainbow hair, all kinds of different colors. I tried to style her, but I didn't do a very good job. She does have pink marks all over her head, which I haven't been able to get off. That's cool. A nice addition to my G3 collection. Okay, and then I went to Value Village myself one day, and I got a couple of things. I picked up this Barbie because the swimsuit caught my eye. This swimsuit is the Beach Blast Teresa swimsuit from 1989. And I love the Beach Blast line. They're all these pink, yellow, and blue swimsuits. There might have been other colors too, but they're all these bright colors. It's kind of sporty looking. And each of the dolls came with a little hair piece, like it was almost like a hair extension with a cute little barrette that clips into their hair. And when you expose the hair to the sun, it would change pink. So that's really cool. I already have this doll. This is actually the Fashion Play Promenade doll, the blue version. There's also a pink version. So yeah, I already have her. I have her original dress and everything. So this is a duplicate for me. And I actually do have duplicates of the dress as well. So I'll put one of those on her. And yeah, put her in my duplicate bin for now until I decide what to do with her. The swimsuit is in okay condition, except the back is a little bit torn. It's not the end of the world because you don't see it when it's on display. At least it still snaps, which is nice. But other than that, it looks pretty cool. It's got the classic Barbie bee there. And this is a good way to identify the Beach Blast line, is these fake zippers. They have that, I think, on all the swimsuits, so at least most of them that I'm aware of. And then I was super happy to find my very first Jazzie doll. Because I remember clearly that day I was just wandering through the thrift store. I dug through all the Barbies. I found the Fashion Play Promenade Barbie. I was like, okay, if that's all I end up with today, that's fine. And then I did one last pass through the toy section. I always do a second pass because that's usually when I find things. This doll was in some random spot where it wasn't supposed to be. And I had to do a double take because I was like, that's a Jazzie. That's a Jazzie doll. So yeah, I'm excited. This is actually high school Jazzie, and she is wearing her original jacket. And I believe this t-shirt is original to her as well. She would have originally also had a pink shorts A-line skirt with, I think it had a black and white striped waistband on it. And then I think she also had white shorts, or like white capri shorts kind of thing underneath the skirt. It was another one of those outfits that Mattel did where you could mix and match. You could, you know, take off the skirt and just have the shorts on, or take off the jacket and just have this t-shirt and the skirt, or whatever you wanted to do. I forgot to write down which year she was released, but I'm thinking probably mid-80s, something like that. I've already cleaned her up. I've already kind of styled her hair. I did a boil wash, so it's very straight. And her original hairstyle is something very similar to this, where she's got like 4 little ponytails. So I just used all these bright colored elastics because they match her jacket, which I love, by the way. Isn't this jacket cool? With the paint splatters and the denim. Yeah, her skirt was more like this bright pink color. Very cool. It doesn't look like she originally had any jewelry. And I did put these pink shoes on her because they fit her. I don't think they're her original, but that's just what I have. And I put these pink capri pants on her for now, till I find something better that is more reminiscent of her original outfit. And she's got the super poofy bangs too. Absolutely awesome. Originally, when I found her, she was actually wearing these pants. These are actually from Barbie and the Rockers, from Dana, from the first release of Barbie and the Rockers, which was like 1986. And she originally had these awesome silver pants with like suspenders. And then underneath that, she had this blue Rockers t-shirt. I think it said Rockers in pink or something like that. It's not in the best condition. It is a little bit frayed. And like the waistband is all curled up and kind of funky. But it's still pretty shiny, pretty shimmery. It's got a really cool shiny pattern to it. So that's awesome. I love it. And then at the same thrift store, I picked up this girl. This is a Dreamie Sweets doll. These were released in 1997. So by that point, I was already in like my second year of high school. So I wasn't really into dolls and stuff like that anymore. But the only reason I recognized her was because of the girls over at Twintage Toy Box. If you haven't seen their YouTube channel, you should check it out. They like to show off their collection, and they had done a video on these at one point. I'm pretty sure it was them. Yeah, but it's this line of these dolls with hard heads. They've got soft bodies. They're very soft. And they all hold these wands that light up when you squeeze. There's a little button on their left hand. I can feel it in there. Clearly it's not working. I don't think there's even batteries in here. I haven't even tried it, to be honest with you. I probably should. This wand has really seen better days, though I can see that it's all cracked and stuff like that, so it might not even work at all. So anyways, these were released by a company called DSI in 1997. There were 5 dolls released, plus a plush horse. They each came with a comb and a storybook, and they were all different colors. So this is the blue one. Her name is Sleepy Dreams, and they all came with these skirts that when you pull them down, they're long, but then when you pull them up, they could become shorter skirts. The elastic is stretched out on this, I think, so it's not going to work as well. Yeah, but very cute. She's got a cute face. Her hair is even blue with a streak of pink in it. 2 different shades of blue. As you can see, it's a matted mess. I really need to do some work on it. I don't know if this is her original bow or not. It looks like it is. Yeah, she's got a Velcro dress on, and then at the back you can see that's where the batteries go in. Lots of tinsel in the material. And then this iridescent ribbon around her waist and this pretty bow. Really cute. I don't know what else to say about that. And then finally, I went to another thrift store. It's one that I have never been to, and it's actually not even that far away from my house, but it's just a tiny little store. I did find 3 dolls, 2 more modern looking dolls and 1 Disney Anna doll. So I picked them up, not because of the dolls, but because of what they were wearing. And I actually did already donate those dolls, but I've kept the outfits. So I found the one doll was wearing, I think it was the Anna doll, was wearing this Caboodles Barbie dress from 1992. I have the doll, I have the Barbie, but I've been missing the dress. And I just love this dress. It's so bright and vivid with the colorful star pattern on it. And it's got sparkles. It's got a little panty part underneath and a Velcro back. Love it. Excited to put it on my Caboodles doll. And then one of the other dolls was wearing this glitter hair Barbie dress from 1993. I do not have this doll, but I'm excited to have this dress because now I have all 3 of the dresses. I have the Barbie, the Teresa, and the, is it the Midge or the Christy? I don't know. But anyways, I have 3 different dresses from this line. This is the actual one from the blonde Barbie. Normally the bottom here would have sparkles all over it, but it looks like it's missing some sparkles. There's no sparkles at all left. And this little logo is iconic. And then the last doll was wearing this Ice Capades Barbie skirt from 1989. This is a duplicate for me. And I don't have the doll, but I was like, oh, whatever. It's really cheap. I don't even remember what I paid for the 3 dolls, but that's the nice thing about some of these smaller thrift stores is the prices are way better than some of the big stores like Value Village, and even Goodwill sometimes can be pretty pricey, but these tiny little thrift stores, sometimes you can get really good deals. But this is in much better condition than the other one that I have. The waistband is in way better condition. It's still intact. There's no stains. Cool. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate every view, every comment, every like. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.